Hi guys, welcome to Ride the Pattern for Equitation. I'm going to start with the level 1 and then do the level 2 and level 3. Also, I think that they mentioned at the end of these, we'll talk about where the cones will be over in the performance arena, so you can make note of that. Otherwise, the center, the midline, all of that will ride about the same. I want to welcome Caitlin Smith. She is helping us out today. And she's trying equitation on a new horse, so we're going to hope for the best. We're going to start with the level 1. It's going to start at the cone. As you can see, it's 15 feet off the wall at the end of the Wrangler sign closest to the gate. So that's where you're going to be ready to start. And the judges, of course, will be up there. And when you're waved on, the cone will be on your right. You're going to go ahead and walk approximately 2 horse lengths before picking up your right diagonal. Go ahead and go. So you're going to pick up your right diagonal. You're going to go past the center, and then they want you to go around that where that red stripe by the John Deere sign is to start your square. You're going to do your first corner. Then pick up a 2-point, find your midline. You're going to 2-point past the center, and then pick up your right lead. And you're going to run me over. They do want you to use this space past the cone in this pattern. So as you come around, you're going to find your diagonal line, and we want to cross the midline and then change leads at the center line. You want to go on up. You want to go past where you started your squares. You want to use that end of the arena. You find your midline again up at the top and break to the right diagonal. Then we're going to change to the left diagonal after the corner. And at center, we're going to go to a sitting trot. You're going to sit trot until you're back in line with the cone and halt. You're going to back approximately 1 horse length. And at that point, your pattern is complete, and you're no longer going to be being judged. So you can exit at a walk, a sit trot, a posting trot, but you are finished being judged when you're finished with your back. Do we want to see that one again? Would you guys like to see that one more time? Yes? You want to do it one more time? Yeah, let's run through it one more time. Very good, Caitlin. I'm going to stand over here so that you have more room. So again, we're going to grab that right diagonal. Stay nice and straight there. Make a corner, go to your 2-point. They did want to note, make sure that you are adjusting your reins to maintain contact even when you're in the 2-point. I think we loped off a little bit early that time. Let's use your space down here. And they did mention as a gauge, since we're about 15 feet off of this wall, that if you can fit it somewhere, centered in the arena, they don't want you in the middle on this last line, and they don't want you all the way up on the wall. Very nice. And the next pattern we're going to do is the level 2 for the 13 and under and the 14 to 18. 13 and unders will be in performance. So the cone is in the same place, which is 15 feet off the wall at the end of this Wrangler sign. If you do want to note, for those of you in the performance, it is also 15 feet off the wall from the AQHYA sticker on that side of the arena. So when you go over there to run your pattern, that's where that cone will be. So this one's going to start right away with a right diagonal to the center of the arena, where you move into a 2-point. And it's the same line that we used for the level 1. You're going to make 2 corners at the 2-point, left diagonal, or right diagonal, I'm sorry, changing to the left diagonal at center. Again, we're going to pick up our right lead, use this end of the arena. Then you're going to find the diagonal line, but this time we're going to change leads, simple change through the walk. Then we're going to pick up our left lead. When we get to center, we're going to go to a hand gallop. You're going to gallop all the way around the top of the pen, finding a straight line on this side. Before center, we're going to collect, and at center, break to a sitting trot. And you're going to sit trot back until you're even with the start cone. Stop and back approximately 1 horse length. And again, your pattern is complete. Don't pet your horse yet. So same kind of shape, but different spots for the maneuvers. You want to do it again? Yeah. That was fun.
It's so fun. So fun day and all fun.
Okay, I'm going to let Caitlin run through that one more time for you guys. We're going to 2-point our 2 corners, find our midline, right diagonal, then left diagonal at center. Okay, that simple change is going to be before center and midline. Want to collect before center and break to your trot. Good. Do we have any questions about this pattern? Okay, we must be doing well. I'm going to go ahead and change to the level 3 prelims. So the cone is going to come 25 feet off the wall. Okay, so this pattern is going to start a little bit more towards the center because we have a little bit different line formation here. But we are going to start off right away on a right diagonal, and then we're going to turn at the center line this time. So at that nice forward trot right to the center, you're going to make the turn, And before you get to the middle, break to a walk for approximately 1 horse length. Then you're going to left diagonal, head up, pick up your right lead. Once you approach the top of the arena, you're going to move into a hand gallop. You're going to hand gallop all the way around the top, back to the center. At center, you're going to sit, collect. You're going to find your midline here, and you need to change leads before the center. Go ahead and go past center. Come around. I'll go ahead and have her run that one more time. I think this last line, maybe bring it in a little bit.
Bring it in a little bit?
Yeah, I think.
Just like tighter to you?
Yes.
Okay. And I'll get that walk better too.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to run it one more time. I got confused for a second, but Caitlin didn't. She did it right. So you're going to be ready at the cone, hit that right diagonal. Turn on your center and break to the walk before the midline. Then left diagonal into a right lead. And we're going to hand gallop across. All the way back to our center. Where we're going to collect. Come around and find your midline and change leads before the center. Then once you get straight, we're going to break to a 2-point trot, past the center, and then sit trot to the end. Very good. Okay, again, your pattern is complete. At the end of your back, you can walk out or trot out. A couple of notes as far as the positioning. You know, they want the transitions as drawn, but to get in the penalty zone, you'd have to really be out of, a ways out. So, any questions about that one? Okay. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Good luck. Have a great show.